Imagine signing a contract without fully understanding what you're agreeing to. In the world of law, this could lead to serious consequences. That's why understanding acceptance is crucial in legal matters. Acceptance in law refers to the act of agreeing to the terms of an offer, which then forms a binding contract. It's a fundamental concept in contract law that ensures both parties are on the same page before entering into a legal agreement. For acceptance to be legally valid, it must meet specific criteria. First, it must be clearly communicated to the person making the offer. This communication can be verbal, written, or even implied through actions. Second, the acceptance must unconditionally agree to all terms of the offer, a principle known as the mirror image rule. Third, the person accepting must be aware of the offer at the time of acceptance. Fourth, the acceptance must occur within the specified time frame or within a reasonable period. Lastly, both parties must have the legal capacity to enter into the agreement. There are different types of acceptance depending on how it occurs. Absolute acceptance means accepting the terms exactly as offered. Conditional acceptance involves agreeing to pay upon certain conditions being met, such as the delivery of goods. General acceptance is an assent without qualification, while qualified acceptance involves varying some terms of the original offer. Let's look at some real-world examples. When you click I agree to terms and conditions while making an online purchase, that's a form of acceptance. Saying yes during a phone negotiation can also constitute acceptance if the terms are clear. Even actions like using a product after a trial period can signify agreement to the terms of sale. The Sale of Goods Act provides specific guidelines for acceptance in commercial transactions. According to this act, a buyer is considered to have accepted goods when they inform the seller of acceptance after a reasonable opportunity to examine the goods, when they retain the goods without rejecting them, or when they act in a way that's inconsistent with the seller's ownership of the goods. In international trade, acceptance may involve compliance with specific protocols outlined in treaties or trade agreements. For instance, the Uniform Commercial Code in the United States and the United Nations Convention on Contracts for the International Sale of Goods provide frameworks for how acceptance operates in cross-border sales. To summarize, acceptance in law is a critical concept that involves agreeing to the terms of an offer to form a binding contract. It must be communicated effectively, match the terms of the offer, and demonstrate clear intent. Understanding acceptance is essential for anyone engaging in legal agreements, from everyday purchases to complex international trade deals.